I'll be teaching you. Wait. Let me just wait for a second because I'm hoping that it's taking audio now. Alright, so hello everybody and welcome to this video tutorial. Here I'll be teaching you my approach on how to defeat application number. I've been progressing quite a lot so far. There's a little bit of problem there. Okay, anyways. I've been progressing quite a lot lately, and I have finally gotten to the application challenge number 14. It's been one of the hardest ones. I think one of the hardest ones was 9, 10, and 13 and 14 was one of the hardest ones that I have tried already. So this application comes from, I think it's from the same guy that it was making the previous ones, at least 12 and 13. I'm sorry. So yeah, so apparently it's the same guy. But yeah. So yeah, the thing with this one, specifically the 14, is that it's asking you to put a serial. When you input something, it says incorrect serial. Alright. So let's see what's going on in here. Alright, so here we are. We're in NTDLL. If you start analyzing the application just right off the bat, you will jump into this section over here, which I don't really understand what it is, but I'm guessing this is just how Windows reacts against this specific program. I guess it's because of the compilation, or I don't really know. But yeah, so after you jump or that call, it will jump you to this section over here. And, well, it doesn't actually jump you to that section, but it jumps to near somewhere around here. I just put a breakpoint over here because this is where actually it is asking you for a serial in this case. Alright, so basically everything happens here. Everything happens here. There's no crazy routines, no crazy functions, and no crazy callings, and no like 3 pages of loops and whatever. The author made it all pretty compact and just for these first few lines of code. But the thing is that if you don't really analyze this, it will cut you off like instantly. Cause for example, you might find for a constant maybe, or like a compare or something. In this case, or if you even try to patch the program to a, let me show you what I'm trying to tell you. So I just input whatever serial and I hit enter. It took the breakpoint already, and now I'm stepping into this line of code. I mean this line over here. So let's keep on analyzing, and whether you get to this compared, whether it is actually comparing your number or the serial you put into the one that's already hard coded in the application. Of course, you will take the jump because it's not the one. It didn't compare and it returned successful. So it compare and return false. So it's returning. It's gonna take this jump, and you're gonna land on this section over here, which is going to display the nag. Well, not the nag screen, but the nag screen. But it will notify you that you have inputted incorrect serial, and it will dismiss you. Press any key to quit, etc., etc. I'm just gonna test. I'm just gonna prove for myself. I'm just gonna do a quick noob jump over patch over here, and I will set the flag to 1. So this is returning true now. The compare returning true right now. Okay, so jump is not taken because the 0 flag is not set to 0. So otherwise it will have taken it already. Okay, so let's continue now. So it adds FFFFFR onto ESP, and then it pushes this string onto the stack, which is good job, you got it. And then it calls printf. Call printf, so it's gonna print the string onto the console application. It adds 10. It adds ESP10, and then it adds FFFF8 FFFF8 onto the stack, right? Then it move the Z word 55 6B 87 66 onto EAX, which is our the string that we input first, and then it pushes EAX onto the stack, and then that is a parameter for it pushes it into the stack, and then it pushes it into the address. It pushes this string, and now it calls printf. Now it tells us that our password is 143311037 If we continue stepping through, and we finish the program, and we copy these and we paste it onto, it's a 14, yeah, paste it onto HBH, you will see that it will give us it will say that it's an invalid password, basically because that's not the password that is supposed to be the correct one. Alright, so let's analyze it a little bit more in depth. I don't want to extend myself so much. Try to be more efficient in time now. So yeah, let's. Alright. Alright, so it's running already. Let's input something. Let's input something more convenient. Let's see test. See how it behaves. So it add 10 to ESP, moves EBP minus C onto EAX. So it actually moves the moves the address onto EAX. Then moves EAX to EDX. Here's our value over here. Then it does this calculation over here, EDX and plus EDX, which is this times 2. It doubles this. What it does is that it doubles this value over here, and it loads it onto EAX. All right. So if you want to test that, you can go real quick here on a calculator. We're gonna be relying on the calculator, especially on this application. So 240 F FFC, I'm sorry, times 2, it'll be 41 FF98, and it's the correct value, and as you can see, it's the correct value that we inputted. So since we input so if we have input ASCII, seven four six five seven three. All right, and damn, 1120. All right. Now it's gonna take EAX and moving on to the word data segment, stack segment EVP minus 10. As you can see, it moved it over here. This is gonna take EVP minus 10 and it's gonna move it into EAX. Alright. So now it's gonna compare. Now it's gonna compare our value into 2674, which will not be the value that it's looking for. So what's going on here? The trick is that it's on here. It's actually doubling our values. Now I will show you something. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you calculate on calculator, what it is for the 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so what it's doing, that is essentially it's taking 42 and put it into EAX. Alright, here we are. This is our 1, 2, 3, 4 in hexadecimal. Now it's taking EAX and moving it onto EDX. Now it's going to double our value, our hexadecimal value. Remember, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's going to double it and move it onto load it onto EAX. So to be sure, before we do that, so it's 42 times 2, or summing it by itself. So 42 plus 42, its result is gonna be 9A4. 9A4. All right. As you can see, that this is a result of that sum. 9A4. Now it's gonna take EAX and I'm gonna load it onto the stack segment 9. It's gonna be over here, I guess. Yep. Here we are. So 9A4. Alright. Now it's going to take 9A4 and it's gonna load it onto EAX. No. Hold on. So actually doing the same thing. moving itself onto EAX. Just making sure. Okay. Now it's comparing 984, which is our doubled value, onto 2674. Now, as you can see, it's first we input a number. We input a number. Then in hexadecimal, it doubled itself, and it's comparing it against 2674. Alright? So since our doubled value is nowhere near to 2674 in hexadecimal, and it will obviously jump. So what we need to do is we need to do some calculations over here. We'll need to know what is 2674. 2674, it is 9844 in decimal. Alright? But in order to get that, remember that this is the double value. This is the double value. So we need to divide it again by times 2. And this will be, essentially, this will be the value that it's looking for. Because remember, we have to follow the algorithm that it's showing us here. For example, if we input, like I said, if we input 1, 2, 3, 4, it's gonna be 42. Then it's gonna double itself, and then that's gonna be the result. All right. That's gonna be the result that is gonna be comparing it against this one over here. So we need to do that with 2674. We need to 2674. We need to break it down into its primary form, which is the one that we needed in order to the procedure to follow along with us. All right. So this is why I said that you need to break it down. So in order to have the most essential form of it, we'll have to divide this into 2, which is divided into itself, and then we're left with 13.3a, which is going to be in decimal 4922. So whenever we input now 4922 in hexadecimal will be 13.3a, but if we double it, it will be 2674. So that will be our password, and we're gonna do that. I'm gonna show you how that works over here. Let me restart the program, and I'm going to put 4922. All right, 4922, and I'm going to do this real slow, and you'll just look at me. All right. All right. So I located already or a hexadecimal of 4922, which is 13.3a, and now it's doing it. It's moving into EAX, and now it's gonna move it into EDX. Now it's gonna double it, just like I told you. It's gonna double it, and the result is gonna be 2674, and that's gonna be stored on EAX. All right, so we're going good. We're doing good now. Now it's gonna take EAX, and it's gonna move it on to EVP, which is going to be this value over here, 2674. All right. Now it's gonna move itself onto EAX, and we're good to go. All right. Now it's comparing EAX to this value over here, which it's the correct one. Since I freaking like that song. I know. It's just like the rhythm that it has. Yeah, right. I was kidding. Okay, let's continue with this. As you can see now, it took our doubled value, and it's actually matching the one that we want, that it was looking for, and it was comparing it against two. Okay. So let me see how much time I got. 19 minutes. Man, they extend so much. I don't know why. All right. Anyway, so now it's gonna compare, and it's since it returned true, yeah, the match, our EAX match, the one that was already on the here, the jump is not gonna be taken, and it's gonna return us to the good section, to the good boy section. All right. So let me play, and then as you can see, our password for HBA is gonna be 9844. We could actually got this since the beginning, but I just wanted to go through the steps in order to understand this algorithm. That's why I wanted to drive you through the steps in order to understand what was going on. It's not that I was gonna take the password and just show it to you, and I just wanted you what was the process behind this and what were the steps behind this. Because I could easily go here and like I showed you before, I could just take 2674, which was the hexadecimal 2674, and divide it by 2 and show you the password or the times 2 and show you the hexadecimal, the decimal, which is going to be 9844. All right. I could easily have done that, but I did, there would be no point in making it a tutorial at all. So I just wanted to guide you through each step and just teach you and show you how this was working behind behind the scenes, like we say. All right, so thank you for watching, everybody. This was the video for the 14 app. I know I'm still jumping some apps already, but I'm just uploading these videos for the ones that I find most difficult for myself. Alright. Once you get the deal with a few algorithms that you have seen already, you get so familiarized with algorithms and how they work. Every algorithm, like every single developer is different, so they will always try to find some solutions or some workarounds and algorithms that are custom or very custom or fits for themselves, and they'll make the security as they will desire. So each algorithm is different, but um, you know how it works. At least you get familiarized with the terms, and you get familiarized with the reverse engineering techniques that I'm showing you here. Alright, so before I get past 45 minutes, thank you for watching and have a great day, alright? Bye bye.